this one. He went inside, outside, he weighed it up, he looked for the gap, and he burst through it. I think he's done it! What a finish! Unbelievable!
Okay then, with the Pirates team manager Neil Middleditch before the meeting tonight. Neil, it's another very important one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, it was a good result last week against the Wolves. I mean, we sort of are coming off a bad run, so we really needed that last week, and we've just got to keep it running tonight.
Exactly. Now, Leicester, on paper, looks like the Pirates can pull this together, but they have got some very dangerous riders there, good riders on that track.
Oh yeah, they have. They're no mugs. I mean, I think that their league position belies some of the ability in the team, and I think that, you know, I said to the boys on the track walk, you know, do not underestimate them. And this is a very important meeting for us to sort of still keep us in the playoff hunt.
Definitely still in the running there. I think we're currently sitting fourth. So some good results towards the end of the season. Once we get there, we say it every time, it's a fresh start, isn't it?
Yeah, it all starts again, doesn't it? But you know, we need, you know, our destiny's in our hands, but also, you know, get a few other teams, a few other results go for us, and that'll sort of secure us a place. But there's still a lot of speedway before we can make the playoffs.
Now, it's a really frustrating time for the fans. They've got so much passion here at Poole, the Pirate fans. They are used to being at the top, we know that. So what is your message for those fans? They've seen us through this part. We're at this really important part of the stage of this season now. What's your message to those fans?
Oh, you know, I said on the social networks, I mean, you know, don't forget all the titles we have won. You know, we've been through some bad times before, and we've come through them. And all I say is to keep behind the boys, because it means a lot to them. It's nothing worse than, you know, the riders going around or fans sort of saying, you know, not nice things to the boys, shall we say, about their form. I mean, none of the boys go out there not to score points. They don't score points, they don't earn money. It's a simple fact, and nobody wants to do that in their job. So it's not been a case of some people say lack passion, and that's not the case. It's just Speedway's a funny old game, and you think you've got the right setups, you think you've got the right gears, and it just doesn't work for some reason, and that's happened to us over the last few meetings.
Got to say, it's not table tennis, is it?
No, absolutely not. No.
We'll never let that one die.
No.
Now, have a great night tonight. Pirate Pride, let's hope the boys take away a win tonight, work hard,
Yep.
Great entertainment. We'll see you after the meeting.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you.
We're in the pit centre tonight with team manager of Leicester Speedway. We've got Jim Lynch here with us tonight. Jim, it's been a tough season so far, hasn't it, for both teams tonight?
It has. I mean, obviously we prefer to be in your position at Poole, because you've still got a chance of getting in the playoffs. And you know what Matt and the boys are like, and the team, that if they get in the playoffs, I won't rule them out. But it is going to be pretty tough. As far as we're concerned, we're always concentrating really on establishing the club at the top level, but just as important is to have a good second half of the season, which we have had. And we will probably take part in this end of the season, I think, with our good friends at Sheffield.
The other thing is that a lot of the fans don't get to see is that you've got also the financial side of things as well. So it's having a team that's sustainable to be in the leagues rather than just be at the top of the leagues, if you like. So there's a bit of a juggling balance all round, isn't there, really?
There is. I think we're all looking forward to see what the decisions are going to be made about the next season. Obviously, we got caught up in one of the oddest ones that we've had over the last few years, where ourselves and Bellevue, because we were delayed in coming into the league, were penalised, which meant that we couldn't actually own our riders that were riding in the low. They got precedence, which to me seemed a bit daft, because without us two, there wouldn't have been a league. But we've ridden with that all year. That's not going to happen again. It's just something that was caught the association out. They did the best thing they could do about it, and we have to settle for it.
So looking ahead tonight then, down here at Wimborne Road, how do you think the side are going to do against the Pirates tonight?
Well, I think myself, on paper, it should be the Pirates, because you're starting to recover very slightly, aren't you, from what has been a very, very poor patch for you. And, you know, this is unheard of in the Speedway Road for Poole Pirates, of all people, to struggle. But I've just got this sneaking suspicion that Matt, being the master tactician that he is, that really as soon as you get into the playoffs, then it's a different matter altogether, isn't it?
It is. It's to get there is one thing, and then you almost start again, don't you?
Again.
Exactly. Now you've got some fantastic riders in your side. People like Kim Nielsen, who is leading right from the front at the moment, Indy at number 1, is doing a great job for you there. But also Josh Bates doing very well for you as well. So are you happy with the way that your team are gelling together now towards the second half of the season?
Yeah, I certainly am. Yes, I mean, we've been unlucky with Pavel, who's been out now. Well, he did one meeting, and he's just recovering from the injury. I think the biggest problem is he can't fly, so that's restricting him being there. But we're hoping to probably get him back maybe for the away match against Bellevue on Friday. So, but yeah, it is what it is. That's Speedway, isn't it? People get injured and whatever. But we're quite happy with the season, because we're trying to re-establish ourselves as a club. And the club changed hands, obviously, at the start of the season. The guys that have come in are doing a great job, and we just think we're on the right course now, and we're just waiting to see what next year brings.
Okay, well, have a great night with us down here, Wimborne Road. Let's hope that we get lots of entertainment for the fans, good, safe, but hard riding from both sides, and let's have a great night.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
We have for Pirates TV, then before the meeting tonight, we have the referee, Christina Turnbull.
Good evening.
Christina, lovely to see you again down here in Wimborne Road. I bet you love coming to the South Coast, don't you?
I love coming to the South Coast. I don't like the traffic on the South Coast. That's the bit I don't like. But the sun's always shining, so we can't complain.
Now, we've got two sides tonight, Poole, that aren't in the best of form this season, but are really looking to pull strong for the playoffs. And of course, we've also got Leicester as well, that have been struggling this year as well. Quite a tight tussle tonight, it looks like.
I think it's going to be a good meeting. I think it's going to be a really close meeting. I saw Leicester run Swindon incredibly close at Swindon and they were down to 5 riders again. So I think, apart from missing the pole, a full complement of riders, the way the track is, you know, this season Poole's become an incredibly even, fair racetrack, and it's looking really good out there. So I think we're in for a really tight, close battle tonight. And don't ask me, because I have no idea.
So what you're after is 15 heats without any reruns, without any mishaps, straight through the card.
Well, that's you just cursed it, isn't it? We don't say that before a meeting. We might think it, but we don't say. We don't see it. So it looks like we're going to have a busy night, thanks.
We're going to have a great night.
It's going to be a great night. It's going to be
great racing, good entertainment, and you're going to be the lady on the button.
I am, and you know, we've got another champion here tonight, Mr. Shane's.
Doing great, isn't he?
He's doing phenomenally well. So looking forward to seeing what he can do around here.
Well, you have a great night tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you later.
Great, and you. See ya.
Here we are then before the meeting tonight. We are with the clerk of the course, Poole Aplin. Poole, you've been here at the Pirates for a long, long time now, haven't you?
I've actually been clerk of the course for 32 years. I've been here for 39 years, all told.
39 years?
Yeah, 39 years.
Well, I know when I was younger, sitting out there in the stadium, we all knew, saw you about and stuff. So can you tell us a little bit about what your job on Wednesday nights is?
Well, when all the punters go out to the pits, then I take over, literally. Everything that happens in here, everything that happens on the track is my domain. The referee decides the racing, but everything else is down to me.
So you have to keep it moving along then, do you?
Yeah, any disturbance, any problems between riders, you've got to look after, and everything's down to me.
You can't have any discernment between riders, surely?
No, some nights you think, oh, heat 15's coming, thank goodness, but 9 out of 10 the meetings go smoothly.
Yeah, well, you've done this, like you say, for quite a few years now, so it's like second nature to you, and you are part of Pirate Pride here.
Yeah, You know, I had 10 good years at the Grand Prix, which I'm always grateful for. You know, thoroughly enjoyed that, but at the end of the day, you've got to come to an end somewhere.
Excellent. Well, you can hear the boys starting up now.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you with have a good night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, with Paul Gurney, then one of Paul Starke's sponsors as well. But tonight you're in the pits, you're helping them, aren't you?
Yeah, we're out tonight. Another hard night. Another hard night here at the Speedway. No, there's no such thing as easy night. Like I say, this is Premier League racing. They're all hard ones. Paul's had a lot of races in the last couple of weeks. You know, he's been doing a lot. He had a big crash here when he was here the other week, and he's still suffering from the effects of it. So he's done very, very well.
And also having the baby as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Faye's produced another little child for it, another little boy, another little speedway rider, Riley. So yeah, that'd be very good. So that's taking his time up.
Now we know that Paul's struggling a little bit tonight on power. We see the boys there working really hard on the bike there. What do we know?
Really, I'm going to say it just doesn't seem to be pulling out of the corners at the moment. So it's just a case of you're going to change your ignition. I think that's basically the main thing at the moment. The track's going to change as the night goes on because they all do. You know, the dirt's going to shift out to the side. You know, and that's where he likes to ride out towards the fence. He's not so much a man to ride around the curb. You know, hopefully as the night goes on, he's got 2 races left, so he's really got to show himself now.
I mean, Quinn, you've got to touch on the fact that you've been supporting him throughout his entire career, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've known his father far too long, so I supported Tony when Tony was racing, and it was only right that I got pushed into supporting Paul. I said Paul's a good lad. You know, he's very good, and he's, you know, the family. Everything about the setup is good. You know, he's good with his sponsors. You know, people like myself. You know, Gurney's Butchers. What do I get out of it? I get nothing except for the pride of watching my name, go around on Paul's back and Paul doing well. We've got other family involved, Ledbury Holdings, etc. They help Paul an awful lot. Malcolm Sutherland from Ledbury Holdings. Yeah, it's all about. It's a big family. Everybody helps. It's really good to get involved.
And I've got to touch on the point at the beginning of the season. You went out with Paul to Italy, and you became my cameraman for the 4 days, didn't you?
Yeah, we did a bit of that. Hopefully, I'll tell you what. We'll give you at the end of the season. We'll give you a round 2. I think we're going off to France. We might even go to Poland to do a bit of testing, but I think France is definitely on the cards. So we'll do a French trip. So. Instead of eating pizza, we'll be eating snails or something like that instead.
Good stuff. Well, enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks ever so much for keeping your sponsorship going with Poole. Don't forget, folks, it is Gurney's Butchers there. Check them out online. The link is in the video, bottom right of the screen. Enjoy the night. Let's get some points on the board, yeah?
Cheers, Andy, and everybody watch Speedway Portal, because that's where the action is. Cheers.
Who took the checkered flag, Team Larson. His winning time 61.78, and leading from much of it, the rider in blue 23 to Lions. Winning time again 61.78. Oh, we've got Paul for our electrician. Stretch their legs for the maximum lead win, provided first over the line by Hans Anderson. 61.43 is winning time, and they're showing equal commitment there in the blue helmet colour. Paul Starke. Third in yellow and black. Risk for the Lions and misfortune for Kim Nelson, backing up on the way around at number 11. So 5-1 to the Pirates, and there's 39 names to roll the cars. Poole Pirates 27. Pirates score Lions. That's it there. And Josh Bates. Completing a fine maximum score on behalf of the Pirates. Show your appreciation, Team Larson. Certainly finding his feet around Wimborne Road and clocking a time of 61 down there at the back for that 1 point. So 3-all to the is the heat results in league number 12. And 2 minutes long. The Lions are Kim Nelson. Third in yellow for Lions, Danny King, no fourth finish there. That went time again, 61.88. 14 men, and the totals after 14 races, 52 to the Volvo Cars Poole Pirates and 32 to the Lions. 5-1 is Heat 14 to the Pirates. And joining him in the blue colour.
Okay, James, it's been a tough night to start with tonight, but you've really pulled it together with a couple, especially that third ride.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a tough night to start with. We were having a bit of problems with the track being a bit slick and it caught me out, but we got it sorted for the last couple of rides. Just a shame I missed the start on the last one, but you know, one more lap and I would have had last, I think, but as it was one of them things. But I'm pleased with how I've ridden today.
Got a touch on the weekend.
Yeah, it's been the last couple of weeks have just been amazing. Really, it's, you know, I hope I can keep it going and carry it on for the end of the year and for every year to come, really.
Now, riding for Pirates this season, what's it like? What's it like, that feeling of pride when you go on the Wimborne Road track?
It's been an absolute dream, really. I've ridden, you know, I've been going here since I was little, and now to be riding here has been amazing. I hope I'll be back next year, but obviously I've got to wait for all the points to come out, and we'll see.
Message for the fans that are supporting you out there?
I can't thank them enough. All the support they've given me has been brilliant, and I hope I can keep, you know, putting a smile on their faces.
Good stuff. Right, cheers. Thanks for your effort tonight.
Win last week here on Wednesday against the Wolves with a win tonight and hitting that 50 margin as well.
Now, right at the end of the meeting, then we got ourselves a win, haven't we?
Yeah, it was good. I think, you know, they gave, as I said at the start of the meeting, you know, they're no mugs, and so it proved in the first few heats they were really giving us a run for our money. But I think, you know, as the track sort of dried out a bit, it sort of came to us, and we stretched our legs a bit.
It's great to see Timo really getting to grips with the Wimborne Road track, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we brought Timo in for a reason. He is a good rider. It's taken him time to sort of, you know, get used to the track, but tonight proved just what he can do.
And of course, we saw Paul Starke come back from 2 disappointing rides, got himself sorted, right back in the mix again, and also Hans as well, doing pretty much the same. So
yeah, that's right. You know, couple of tough rides for Starke in the first one, got beaten up in the first corner, but yeah, come back, especially getting up after another crash and doing what he did. And again, Hans, same thing, probably a little bit of a dodgy start, but came to the show in the end. But Brady and Jack, outstanding tonight, and obviously Timo.
Walking away with a win, that's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. You know, special word for Shainesy too, because I think, you know, the kid, you know, if you could ask for any more effort than James gives you. And again, Eddie tonight, 2 bad rides, changed engines, looks a different rider.
Pirate pride.
Absolutely.
See you later. Cheers, Neil.
Cheers, man.
Okay, Paul, at the end of the night here, good win for the Pirates, but you went down there, didn't you? How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, you know. First 2 heats, absolute disaster. Made a few changes on the bike and then come away with 2 paid wins. So, yeah, pretty sore after that, but I'll survive.
When you say about the changes, there was something definitely different in between the last 2 rides and the first 2. Was it something specific?
Yeah, you know, the carbs are set a certain way and they were far too high. I put the gauge on them and it said that they were high, and I put them down low, and much better.
Happy the Pirate got a win tonight.
Yeah, we needed that, didn't we? So, yeah.
Well, onwards, upwards, have a good week, and we'll catch up with you next week, yeah?
All right, cheers, thank you.
Okay, we're with Scott Mitchell at the end of the night. What a win for the Pirates tonight. We needed that, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, pressure's on the guys at the moment. You know, we haven't been doing it, and now the last 2 weeks, our fortunes seem to have changed, and yeah, no, we're looking good, and I think everybody's leaving positive.
It's great, isn't it? It makes a change for a little bit of what we've gone through.
Well, it gives us all a lift, doesn't it? I mean, you know, it's a Monday anyway. We're not usually happy on a Monday night, so you know, it's good to have something to smile about on a Monday.
Now, I've got to just touch on the fact that you've done some work for the Pirates recently on the old Twitter, keeping us updated on away matches.
Yeah, when I've been able to go, you know, we've had a little break in the darts, and I've been able to go to a couple of away matches, and when the Pirate Cast guys aren't there, it's been good to have a bit of fun with it, really, to be honest.
You love your Pirates, don't you?
I came through the gates here as a 2-week-old in a carry cot, so to say it's not in my blood, I'd be lying. So all Speedway's in my blood, but Pirates in this place is just something special to me.
Great, it's great to have you here, Scott. Continue to enjoy the Pirate Pride. We'll speak to you soon.
See you soon.